Both of these squads bring history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champion, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bruins will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. The Trojans' offense comes onto the field first today. The Trojans dominated this matchup last year and took home the victory bell in a blowout.
Yeah, and they were just having fun during that blowout of their cross-city rival last year. David, you could just see it on the faces of the Trojan players, having fun, pummeling UCLA last season.
Yeah, and I can tell you what, as a player in rivalry games, you also don't remember how much fun they had. All the celebrations, you remember all of that every day of the year, and you're coming back and you're trying to change that and do a little celebrating yourself.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts, and I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Bruins offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Takes the easy completion.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Flicks it out of the air. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Leaves it with the bat. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's good. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Bruins want to crank the tempo.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Got it behind the line. It's good. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's good. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Bruins have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give out of the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking down field. It's Bitonio. Here's a heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the shotgun, the inside give. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, UCLA! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. That last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Army has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they parachuted the ball into Michie Stadium, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bruins! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Setting up the screen.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Back to throw, it's Vitonio. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Going to swing it on second down. Pressure coming. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Salter. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to run it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They'll run it on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
USC 0. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Now facing a third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Nestles it in at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Hale. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bruins are facing third and inches. Surging forward on the sneak. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Salter. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires to the big fella. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Turning it on! That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Bruins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Army has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the hallowed grounds of West Point. They're up by 7 over North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about, and these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
Punt is in the air. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly out to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bruins! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Kramer. Quick strike complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense set for a first down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
At the 34. And that's good enough.
To the air on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Cantrell. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun. Give on the inside. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Unloads quickly. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also...
Ball is free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Here's the pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Trying play action. Looking left. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try the run. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Bruins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, UCLA! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. The Bruins stretch out that lead, and they look like a team ready to ring the victory bell.
I think momentum's a real thing when UCLA and USC play each other, but that Bruins touchdown here in the 2nd half, it's giving them a lot of life, David.
Yeah, and it's getting them excited, the fans excited. They know what this rivalry means. They know what a win will mean, and they know they can ring that victory bell.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina is just getting blown off the field right now. And like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch.
To the air, it's Kramer. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And now on 2nd down for this offense. On target over the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're working that left side.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on 2nd down. The quick out. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
The Bruins have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Big guy smells it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Quick completion on the out route. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
First down for the offense.
It's a draw. Running to Green. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Under fire. He'll heave it deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Right back to the well. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Back to pass, it's Kramer. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. The throw. Caught, close to the marker, it's good. That'll be enough for the first down, they'll mark it at the 48. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Salter. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Salter. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to the ground with the running back. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And the Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
USC 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Cantrell. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll run the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Trojans will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been a